What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How's everyone doing today? Just give me a second. I am using Rumble Studio. I'm giving this a shot and see what I think of it. So it may take me a bit to get everything situated. Currently, I'm just making sure my audio is good. And it is good. Wonderful. All right, cool. So yeah, I figured I'd give Rumble a chance. So we'll see how it goes. Oh shit. Hold on. Can I change that? I don't know if I like that. It's Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay. Sorry, I'm just messing with this. Let's try. Yes, a softer color. There we go. All right, I guess that'll work. So I do need to edit that part. Oh no, that's not what I want. Sorry. Like I said, I am messing with Rumble's studio for the first time, so forgive me. I want to apologize for yesterday. As many of you probably know at this point, I do have a wife that is pregnant, and I had to deal with some stuff with her, help her out for a sec. So that's why I had to suddenly cancel my show. And then just a heads up, I will not be streaming. I mean, I think I should be streaming tomorrow and Thursday. And then for a while, I won't be streaming because, the new one's supposed to be coming here pretty soon. So, okay. I'm also on X apparently, even though I didn't choose it. Oh well, no big deal. We might just do it Rumble only. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. All right. So we're just gonna be here on a little bit on everywhere else, and then we're gonna switch to Rumble only for the Fresh and Fit stuff. I'll do the Blood Hoax thing now. Sorry. Like I said, I'm trying out the new studio on Rumble. So forgive me. Yeah, just forgive me. Let's see. Anyways, I should be live streaming Wednesday. Thursday is iffy because that's when she's supposed to get induced. And if you've ever had your wife get induced, you know that they'll call at any time. So for all I know, I'm going to get a call at 3:00 in the morning. So it's an iffy. I'll be doing a stream on Thursday, but if I'm around, I should be doing a stream. But just because I set up a live stream or anything, do not assume that means I will be that I'll be streaming. That just means that I have yet to receive the call. So, look at that. Well, that's interesting. We might have to watch that. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. But yeah, so just because you see me set up a stream and everything, even put out a notification, does not necessarily mean I will be doing a stream. That just means that well, I gotta I had set it up prior to be given the truth, so, or been given the call. So, but I think I will, but I don't know. It really just depends on when they decide to give me. So yeah. So, anyways, without further ado, because I am rambling at this point, we will be finishing up my coverage of the H3 versus Fresh and Fit. My opinion, Fresh and Fit won, while H3 lost. That's my opinion. It's up to you if you believe it as well. Let's see. So yeah, we'll finish that up, but first we're gonna dive into this hoax, and also I'm gonna add this. We're gonna watch the new Star Wars Acolyte trailer. We're gonna do that as well because I see it on X, and so we're just gonna give it a look see. I don't have any high hopes for it. All right. So let's so I am going to talk about the Bloodbath hoax. As many of you know. Oh, excuse me. As many of you know, or maybe heard, there's apparently Trump is calling for a bloodbath. He's calling for a bloodbath, people. He's demanding a bloodbath. He's been wronged, and he wants a bloodbath for all Americans. So let's check out the context of it all. So clearly, when he says bloodbath, what he wants is to, take over the country and destroy and kill anyone who didn't want to participate with him. I guess that's the apparent bloodbath, right? Well, let's see if that's accurate. Oh, shoot. Might have to change this. Hold on. There we go. All right. Maybe that'll keep it out of my face. All right. So this is the apparent video, the hoax, as I call it. So this is it right here.
Mexico has taken.
Hold on. I have to make sure because I don't know for sure if the audio is coming through here. All right. So let's listen. Yeah, it is. All right, cool. Okay. All right. So let's listen here. Let's see what's the bloodbath he's talking about.
Over a period of 30 years, 34% of the automobile manufacturing business in our country, think of it, went to Mexico. China now is building a couple of massive plants where they're going to build the cars in Mexico and they think that they're going to sell those cars into the United States with no tax at the border. Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us. Now, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars. If I get elected, now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars. They're building massive factories. A friend of mine,
So there you go. That's the full context of his quote unquote bloodbath statement. Apparently, that means he's going to go and kill everyone that disagreed with him. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why are people they're like, I don't understand this, really. I really don't understand this, how they continue to attempt to push the bullshit that they always try and push. saying that President Trump is trying to kill everyone. They used January 6th as an attempt to prove that. They'd used now they're using this bloodbath crap. Like, really, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. How could you not understand the context of what you're speaking of, which is, hey, if you do this, it's gonna be really bad for us, and it's gonna end up hurting us, and that's the bloodbath he's clearly talking about. But no, it's clearly he's trying to incite violence and kill everyone, right? That's what he's trying to do. Oh, just so fucking stupid. Like, I don't really get this at all. I really don't. I don't understand it one bit. I don't understand how you can misconstrue so poorly what the hell he's talking about. And again, it only ends up hurting them more than it ends up helping them, in all honesty, because like all you're doing is just proving him correct. Like you prove his point that you guys actually end up making him look not that bad of what he said. Like whenever he says something, they blow it out of proportion so high that then it's like when you actually listen to what he said, you're like, well, he said this instead, and compared to what you guys said, what he said wasn't that bad. So I guess it's not that bad of a guy. So if you really want to really like give it to him or hurt him, you probably should stop lying and just let what he said be said. And you can't really make anything out of it, then you probably just should leave it be. Like, is that so hard? I don't think that's hard. Does anyone else think that hard? Oh, all right. So let's check out the new Star Wars trailer. Because I don't really have much to say about that because it got proven, a bullshit in real time. So I don't have as much to say about that, which is fine. It is what it is. What can you do? But let's check out the Star Wars trailer.
Close your eyes.
Ooh.
Your eyes.
For those who don't know, this is the Star Wars Acolyte trailer. That's what this is.
Deceive you. We must not trust them. Tell me what comes into your mind.
Life. Balance.
Death.
I see fire.
Someone is killing Jedi. It doesn't make sense.
What happened?
I sensed darkness.
This isn't about good or bad. This is about power and who is allowed to use it.
What is that?
Honestly, it was kind of boring. There's nothing like a call to action for me to watch this. There was nothing like that. There's nothing like, come on, let's come watch us. Like, there's none of that. I was kind of honestly, frankly, bored. The trailer wasn't that good, so I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. That's how I thought of it. It was fairly boring. It's fine, I guess. It's I'll probably watch it out of sheer curiosity, but I'm not really that interested. Like, nothing's gonna make me want to watch this so badly. It's whatever. I don't know. I checked out Star Wars, like the sequel trilogy, which was garbage. It's really disappointing because I've loved Star Wars my entire life. But the movies they put out, the shows they put out, it's really just fucking boring. Like I don't want to watch this because there's nothing that interests me. Like there's nothing, no sort of like excitement now to go watch a Star Wars movie. It's just like, oh, cool, Star Wars show, Star Wars movie. It's cool. They don't have really any story. The Obi-Wan series was garbage and just destroyed the lore like that. Made no sense. Vader made no sense. It made Vader a pussy, which really irritates me because Vader's one of my favorite characters of all times. But they just ruined him because they have to. So I don't know. Like I said, I think this is their first High Republic. It looks like a High Republic era. So I think this is their first High Republic show. They've made plenty of comic books and whatnot, and books and everything. But I'm pretty sure this is my first High Republic show. I'll just get this Fresh and Fit show ready. But I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure this is their first High Republic show, which is fine. It is what it is. But I don't know. Like I said, there's nothing of interest, really. It wasn't really interesting to me. It was all fairly boring. Is what it is. What can you do? All right. So I guess it's time for the main event. I'm going to finish my reaction to the Fresh and Fit and H3 debate. Yeah. I guess we won't go YouTube or we won't go Rumble only. We'll just keep going as is. Let's see. Okay, again, we're going to put this at 1.5 speed because it's super long and I pause a lot, so I'm not going to want to be here all day watching this thing. So let's see. We're starting off where we ended, which is I believe was at 128.52. We're starting a little behind that. So here we go.
Once again, congrats to you. But you can't put that on me because I don't do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about girls, why is your girlfriend going to the gym right now? Why is your wife?
Actually, I don't think I stopped here. I think we stopped around here. So we'll just go back to 126 because I may have saw the number wrong. And we'll just go from here.
Here, the titties out on that top left. Go scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is haram.
Oh, yeah. You don't show the full thing. He's not showing the full thing. So, okay, Ethan, so you're just playing the same clips over and over. And that's what you do. You just play clips out of context is what you do when you try to run with the narrative. And that's what you guys have done. Yeah, because I told you before.
Okay, so
during the whole course of that,
a hoe and said you're for the streets, you said psych?
No. What I'm telling you is I was like, oh, well, with this profile, you got to get to know the girl, right? So here's the other thing, too, I want to say. Because you're trying to run with this narrative of like, blah, 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 right? Number one, we'll Fresh's situation, right? Because you brought up the Asian girl. Fresh used to literally vlog a girl on his other channel every day, but you have to stop that shit because people started getting weird.
For anyone who doesn't remember, this was H3 trying to, or Ethan trying to point out that Fresh and Fit are hypocrites and things like that because they're dating quote unquote hoes. Not understanding one. Well, Myron's about to point out that the Asian girl is Miss China, for all that watch know, isn't dating Fresh, or isn't like Fresh's girl, just one of his side hoes. And then he kind of missed the point, like because he didn't watch the full thing, didn't really listen. Because what Myron says is, and you can see on the their side, they're like, oh, L Myron, L thoughts, Myron left out 304. The point of the matter is what they generally talk about is you may have like when you post pictures like that on Instagram and stuff, you may have issues with finding a guy like girls, and then afterward, and so you might take they might take a bit before they actually like talk to you, or they'll just put you in the sex only category, and you might not get that chance. And with Myron, he obviously talked to Angie for a while, got to know her, and then she immediately deleted, probably before they even got together or before they even thought about getting together, she immediately deleted all of those and put her shit on private. And all the red pill ragers kind of miss that. Like, it's really more important that photos like that on the internet are significantly, deleted or privatized or whatever after you get with the girl. If it's before you're with her, you haven't really claimed her or anything, then that's one thing. But if the girl wants to become your main girl, then she has to do a bunch of shit prior to you being able to accept that and even consider it. And that's the basic point. Like, and all the red pill simp ragers here don't really understand this. They just hear, they just think one thing and they just think laterally, and that's all they think. They don't really understand, like, look, these are guidelines. And, if you see this, odds are you're going to find a hoe. Now, if you want to give her a chance and just like, but not like fully commit to her, but, have her as a side and give her a chance to prove herself, go ahead and do it, but, most guys are going to just say, smash and a pump and dump is what, this chicks can get, which is fine. It is what it is. What can you do? But that's what Myron's generally talking about. And, red pill ragers don't fucking understand that.
And sending girls weird messages, etc.
Yeah.
So he's with different women every day. That's not one of his main girls. I know
No,
this is a foreign concept to you because yes, bro. Many girls have met his mom. If I'm gonna break the fucking bubble with you, many girls have met his mom. Many girls have met his mom. Many girls have met his mom, bro. You don't want to say this shit, so I'm gonna say it for him. Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one. He has to stop doing that
right,
shit.
Walter?
Yes.
Hold on, that's a funny thing. Walter, how many girls meeting your mom? Damn.
Many girls have met his mom. Okay, so that's not
How many
flex.
girls meeting your mom, Walter?
Number two. That's the truth.
Respect your mama's time, man.
He exposed you to stuff. He just exposed you.
Yeah, like 5 girls have met his mom, bro. So nice try. So number 2.
Oh, wait. Hold on. This is good. Why is it an expose, Walter?
Because I don't want out there like that.
So it's not because you're trying to use that to support.
It's an expose because Fresh dates multiple of these bitches, and he like makes them feel all special because he sells the dream. He makes them feel special by, oh, I met his mom. Well, every bitch meets his mom, and you're not as special as you think you are because Myron's bluntly honest. Fresh sells the dream. That's as simple as that.
Support your claim that that's his main girl. I'm trying to tell you, all girls meet his
The
mom,
game
bro.
is to be sold, not told. You understand, Ethan? You understand that. You have no game.
Keep selling dreams to these girls, bro. It is what it is. That's what he does. Now, with that said,
What did you say, Walter?
The game is to be sold, not told, my friend.
yeah. So now with me, right? With Andrew.
Wait, isn't your whole show telling the game? Isn't that what your whole fucking show is?
No. To you, because you don't understand.
Oh, to me, because I'm married with kids.
Yeah.
Lame. Like I'm a loser married with
No, I
kids.
said,
I mean, Ethan, you're not a loser because you're married with kids. You're just a loser. Like, seriously. Yeah, I know. Oh, he's got more followers than me. Yeah, he's making money. Yeah, I get that. But, as Andrew Tate famously said, a loser with money is still a fucking loser.
Again, congrats to you. But you can't put that on me because I don't do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about girls, why is your girlfriend going to the gym right now? Why is your wife going to the gym? Yeah, why is she going ahead and starting to work out now? I'll tell you this, that's one of the number one signs she's about to leave.
Other want to be healthy.
Oh, now she wants to be healthy. Interesting.
Whoa.
Just letting you know, giving you some because you want to bring my chicken to it. So I'm letting you know your wife is working out. That's a big sign, my friend.
At the gym.
What? Is right?
What? Walter, your girlfriend works out all the time.
Who?
No, my girl started going to the gym because I told her. No, my girl started going to the gym because I told her to go. She goes with me.
Girlfriend, what? I don't know where. When?
I just told you.
My wife is due, and my wife who's working out to cheat on me is actually due to have a baby in less than a month.
Okay.
Third baby, by the way. Third baby.
Congratulations, man.
A boy.
But
3 boys. Can I get a big ups for my
son? One of the telltale signs
really
of a woman leaving a man and she starts going to the gym. It's very well documented. I'm just telling you.
I think what Myra means here is if she starts going to the gym without the man say so. If she all of a sudden doesn't go to the gym, and then you're not the one who's generally like pushing that, then it's a chance that she's looking to cheat on you. That's what he's basically means.
Watch out.
Pictures like
Since
that,
you want to go ahead and have she's posting pictures just like that too. She posts pictures of herself in the gym and stuff like that, man. You might want to watch out. And here's the other thing too, because you want to mention with Angie. Remember, she was single when I met her, and then she changed everything up.
Hold on, Ethan. We'll let you talk, bro.
Yeah. So again, once she got with me, she switched everything up. And I'm in an open relationship. I do what I want. She's monogamous to me. No, I'm open on my end. She's closed on her end. Okay. I know that's something. How's that a lie?
Because I know you guys are cute and you love your girlfriends.
She packs my condoms.
You guys, it's just part of your business.
Nice try, Ethan. Again, hell.
That's what you
Ethan declined. She packs my fucking condoms.
Bro,
when I travel, she packs my
I love
condoms.
that for you
Ethan,
guys.
if you're not aware,
It's pretty like during this entire thing, it was pretty obvious Ethan did like zero fucking research. Zero research. And it's really pathetic. Like, are you gonna go on a show and try and like, expose them and all that stuff, and you don't do any research? Like, and also he kept doing these ad hominems and he didn't really like make any points, and he starts calling them silly and stuff. And it's like, what kind of grown man calls another man silly? So fucking weird. This whole Ethan's just weird.
We love.
Ethan,
You guys have the two wonderful ladies, and you want to treat them right, and I think that's great.
And they're both beautiful.
It's a wrap.
Ethan, you're trying so hard. If you're not aware, we travel a lot. We're here in Miami. We do double dates all the time.
Walter, you've had sex with 1,000 women, you claim.
Maybe it could be more. Could be less. Who knows? The point is, though, Ethan, you don't know how we operate. You just assume because that's all you do. Assume.
You haven't
everything.
So you've had sex with 1,000 women, and then Myron, you've had sex with, was it like 450 or something about that? You have the exact number.
Yeah, it's like four something. It's like almost 500.
You count each one? That's creepy.
How's that creepy?
You have like a kill list? Like, what are you doing? You catalog every woman you have sex with?
You know, that's interesting because your partner Hassan sat down right next to a girl that cataloged the dick size, the amount of guys, the names, all this other shit. Well, you partnered with him and did a podcast together,
friend, bro.
Before you guys had a split.
That girl.
And you want to call me anti-Semitic?
Yeah, you know what? It's weird what she did. That's weird.
You partnered with that guy, right?
That's your friend.
No,
that's your
friend.
friend.
He didn't do it. She did.
We just sat there.
If he did it, it'd be weird.
We didn't check on it at all.
If he did it, if she did it, it'd be weird. If fucking Abraham Lincoln did it, it'd be weird.
Okay.
If, you know what I mean? If Myron Gaines catalogs 447, I mean, how long is that list? You got like a whole fucking Torah scroll of girls you fuck.
Hey man, I'm not right down like their fucking titty size and all this other shit like that other girl. And your partner was totally cool with that. Which, by the way, he's even more critical of Israel than me. And you don't call him anti-Semitic, do you? Interesting. Your buddy Hassan.
That's your friend.
Matter of fact, that's why I don't do the podcast no more, because he was critical of you being a super Zionist, right?
It might surprise you to know, but being against Israel doesn't make you anti-Semitic.
Really?
When did I mention Israel? I didn't even mention Israel when I was accusing you.
Wow. Yeah, I know. Because if you did mention Israel, you would know that that's what I'm critical of. Not Jewish people. The nation of Israel is what I'm critical of. So Hassan is an anti-Semitic? Cool. Neither am I. And he says way more stuff than I do about that conflict.
What has he said about the movie Europa?
What? Did you watch it?
You're so funny.
Oh, okay.
I mean, listen, I haven't read Mein Kampf, but I know it's not good.
Well, I mean, I think
have you read Mein Kampf? How do you know it's bad?
Have I read Mein Kampf?
Yeah.
No, I haven't read it.
Is Mein Kampf a bad book?
Read it. I mean, I don't know. No, you tell us. Have you read it?
You should read it.
Have you read it?
Yeah, it's about Hitler. It's about Hitler's dreams of basically world domination, and that Jews are the root of all the world's problems. It's a prelude to the Holocaust.
Did you read it?
What do you think about it, man? Did you read it?
I literally started this conversation by saying I haven't read it, Walter.
So then what are we talking about it?
Okay.
What the
I'm just saying, if you're going to call me anti-Semitic, then your partner Hassan is definitely anti-Semitic too, bro.
Of all the professionals,
your partner Hassan is definitely
blows my fucking mind.
All I'm going to say is if you're going to call me anti-Semitic for being critical of Israel, then you got to call your former partner Hassan anti-Semitic
you for saying one thing about Israel, man. You're conflating you being a neo-Nazi with being a critic of Israel. And it's
well, that's what I'm critical of is Israel. So clearly I'm not anti-Semitic by your logic. Thanks.
God, you are really dense.
I'm not dense at all. I'm just saying, you try to call me anti-Semitic.
You got me. You got me, buddy.
So, all right, what else you got?
Okay, so he called him anti-Semitic. Like earlier in the podcast, he calls him anti-Semitic, saying, "Hey, you don't like Jews, blah blah blah, fucking blah." And all Myron does is criticize Israel. So, and again, Ethan doesn't know this because he doesn't watch the guy. He doesn't like research or anything. He just sees some few clips and takes them and then uses that.
So because my girl packs my condom.
Like it doesn't like. How you wouldn't do any research before going on and trying to like attack, and I mean, obviously it was just clip farming, but like, how do you not do any research? You just look dumb.
So we're in an open relationship. I know you're saying like that's unfathomable. I can't believe that.
Yeah,
I mean, what you want me to send you sex videos or something? What do you want?
Absolutely not.
Like, what do you need?
Bro, why do you care?
Yeah, that's strange.
Why do you care what we do with girls, bro?
Like, yeah, that's a little weird, man. Like, how do you?
What's your whole shit?
You don't believe us?
Aren't you married, bro?
I do not believe you guys. Absolutely not.
What do you not believe us about particularly? What do you not believe us?
Please tell us.
You guys are in a loving relationship with your
So we're monogamous. You think we're both monogamous?
And you're monogamous. And also you, Walter, you've slept with probably 15 women, and Myron 8. That's what
you know
saying.
what, Ethan?
Okay, so you don't believe our body counts either. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I find it weird.
That's your comeback.
Qualifying to a man about my body count. That's weird, bro.
So you think I got an 8 body count and you think Fresh has a 50 body count? You think we're monogamous? Okay,
that way, bro.
Cool. Fantastic. That's awesome.
6 million? Whatever you think, bro. Whatever you think.
Nice. Bring it back.
You know what's funny? If this was true, like any type of rumors they try to start, if they were true at all, this has been exposed like a long time ago. So it's a dumb claim to make. But, I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. Who fucking cares?
Back to the Holocaust.
That's what you said.
Bring it back to Holocaust denial. That's what's up.
That's what you said.
Yeah. Let's not forget about that.
All right. What else? I thought you wanted to debate like masculinity and dating or what.
I'll ask you a question in that realm. Why is it important how many women you've had sex with?
I never said that was important.
You've said your body count. You said you've slept with 1,000.
A girl asked me on the podcast.
So it's not important how many women I've slept with?
Not really, no.
But you didn't. Well, I would say you do need experience.
You need experience, but like, I mean, after a certain number, it just becomes novelty at that point. So it's like, no, I mean, it's not.
So why do you count? I'm just curious. Why do you count each one?
I just count. I mean, I'm just one of those kind. I kind of document everything in my life. That's just how I am.
Mm-hmm. And Walter, do you count?
No.
It's too many to count in Walter's case. That's going to be fucking every day, multiple times. That's my boy.
No,
he barely has time to do the podcast. He's just fucking on the way to work.
He told me it's 8.
You know why it's important to document things, Ethan?
Yeah,
I document everything so that when people make allegations, try to say you sexually assaulted a girl, you're prepared. And you're able to do a 6-hour podcast with all the evidence proving that you're innocent and you didn't do shit, because accusations like that can tarnish your career. So I do document everything for that very reason.
Right. Fantastic.
Yep.
let's see. Coconuts, you are religious, right?
Who said that?
Oh my God. What's the point of this conversation, man? Do you want to end the conversation?
Well, Ethan, while you're on your decline, I just think you should research properly before you assume, you know?
Yeah, you didn't research much, man.
Bro.
You did a little. You did like, yo, you got to fire the people that did your research for you, bro.
Terrible team, bro. God damn.
May I accuse you guys of being bad faith?
Sure. Well, how are we bad faith? Go ahead.
Well, we can start by not answering any fucking question I ask.
Oh, we answered you.
You answer every question I have with like, what do you think? That's like cowardly, lame combo. You guys suck. Myron, are you religious?
No.
Oh, sorry, not Myron. Walter, are you religious?
What do you think?
You look so silly.
You know why I say that, Ethan? Because if you do research, you would know what the answer is.
I know what the answer is, dude, but that's part of having a conversation, man.
No. Tell the audience what I am.
No, that's not true at all. That's part of trapping someone. But that's not part of having a conversation. Having a conversation is asking people in good faith the various, asking people in good faith. It's clearly not good faith if you know the fucking answer. And it's a dumb question because they've never claimed to be religious at all. They'll sometimes use the argument in the religion, but that's more to prove a point than really to spout any religious nonsense. Well, not nonsense, but any religious rhetoric. That's the word I want to use, rhetoric. It's just wild to me. Honestly, it was just wild to me. Like this, no, it's not good faith at all. That's not how you'd have a conversation. Having a conversation with someone you don't know anything about, then that's a fair question. But when you actually do know the answer, then it's like, so, an actual conversation would be like, so you're not, so you claim you're not religious, but you use religious stuff in some of your arguments. That would have been a conversation. But no, this is this is a bad faith argument.
Let's see how your assistants did. Let's see how they did. What is he? And we'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Go ahead.
Well, I see you're wearing a cross.
Okay.
I believe you come from a religious family, correct?
Okay.
I believe that you have a family member, a grandpa, or someone like that who's a pastor.
No.
I believe you might have been studying to become a pastor at some point.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that I'm not 100% sure what your current status is with religion, and hence the question, my friend.
Okay. Well, the answer is no.
Okay. Very good. Cool.
It's a dumb question because they clearly said it multiple times on multiple videos. No, they're not religious.
How fun was that? You're a thrill and a joy.
It was great. And you're so monotone. Thank you.
We want to see how good. Ethan, you can't get mad at us. Ethan, you can't get mad at us because you've been a little ill-researched. So we kind of want to see how accurate you would be with that one.
I mean, you guys say that, but I'm spot on.
I wouldn't say you're spot on, man.
No,
you've got things way out of context, way off.
Okay.
That's intentional, though. Like he intentionally made sure everything was out of context. He wasn't, there's no good faith in this in this debate whatsoever.
You literally said our body counts are 8 and 15, man. You're not spot on at all.
That's 8
and 15. And then you also said that we're monogamous relationships and we're loving relationships with our girlfriends. Like, wait, what? And then you went ahead and said that I'm exposed for having a girlfriend when I have a weekly show where I call her my girlfriend on my true crime chat. We literally play Overwatch together and stream it. What are you talking about, dude? Like, everyone knows I got a girl. I've never hit that.
You know how I know it's bad? Wikipedia's his source.
Yo, yeah, Wikipedia.
Well, you guys have seen the movie.
Wikipedia was his source. Yeah, you can't even cite Wikipedia for for an essay in high school. At least you couldn't when I went to school.
Hey, what's a better source than asking you guys?
No, I mean, dude, I would hope you would have done better research than that. God damn it.
Well, a better source would have been to watch their, various videos, and then that would have been a better source. That would have been better research because it's coming straight from their mouths.
You've seen the movie. Tell me what it's about.
I'm prepared. What else do you want to talk about?
What is Europa about?
Bro, watch the movie. We can have a discussion on it.
I spent 8 hours watching this film, and I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah, that pales in comparison to other documentaries that I've watched on World War II. I watch everything, dude.
That's a special one, though. Come on. That's one of the special ones that you got. You can't find it on Netflix. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm evil. Or like I'm a bad guy for looking at alternative history and looking to see something that isn't necessarily in mainstream media. I think that's important to look at all things. Again, like what your claim saying that you're anti-Semitic. I bring Nick Fuentes on. I bring Dave Rubin on. I bring Laura Loomer on.
Dave Rubin is not king of the Jews.
Dawson, but that's not the point of bringing.
Nick Fuentes is a neo-Nazi.
Look. The point is that I'm okay with having conversations with people that have different views than I do, and I'm okay with having people from different walks of life come on this podcast and talk. Like
what other World War II documentaries would you consider based?
There's a couple, man, that are pretty good. I mean,
can you name them?
Sure. I like Numek, right? I think that's a good one.
Numek?
Yeah. It's made by pretty based. Talks about, how John F. Kennedy was killed. Definitely check it out.
Wait, can you read? Is it okay if I read the synopsis of that one?
I don't know if that has a synopsis. I don't know if that one has a synopsis, man, but it's very historically accurate.
So wait, where are you finding this shit? Nobody's ever wrote a description of it. That's what you're saying?
It's on Rumble. You're not going to find it.
In the human history?
You're not going to find it. It's on Rumble. For obvious reasons. Yeah. But it's all historically accurate. Extremely historically accurate.
What's it about?
Well, it covers a bunch of things. It covers how, you know, the nuclear bomb was stolen from the United States. It talks about how organized crime was involved in the United States.
Where was the nuclear bomb flown to?
It was stolen from the United States and moved to Israel.
Stolen by who?
I just told you by Israel.
Why didn't you just say that from the beginning?
I literally just told you. You didn't let me finish.
Well, I have to press it out of you.
I was telling you the documentary, and then you were interrupting me as I was trying to tell you what it was.
Okay, so let's keep going. So it's about how Israel stole a nuclear bomb from America.
Yep. Which is a fact, by the way.
Go on.
It's a fact.
Okay, go on. What else is it about?
Anything else, bro? This is getting boring.
Yeah. What do we do, Coco? What do we do?
Well, decline. I mean, at this point, I don't. This is your debate.
Yeah, I mean, that's a historical fact.
You guys are being very subservient to me right now. I like that.
We're not being subservient to you. We're just letting you know that, like, hey,
you guys.
This was like a weird thing. I think Ethan realized he was losing this whole thing, so he tried to. I don't know, like, what he was trying here. It was weird. He's like, "Oh, you're subservient to me because you're doing a debate on my because how I want it to." No, not really being subservient at all. It's just doing what you had to actually get to a conversation like this. But I really, it was weird. This was weird.
You laid down and you're all spread out from me.
That's strange.
What, Biglet?
I call this a civil debate, which is, you know, on our end, we've been very professional. We've been avoiding ad hominems. You've been taking a lot of ad hominems. You haven't really even debated any of our ideas. You've come at us more than actually attacking any of our ideas or our viewpoints. You've just been coming at us the whole time, which is cool. I expected that you would do this, which is why we were prepared.
Okay, so you can't be that disappointed.
No. I mean, I knew you would do this.
Wait, is there anything you want to ask me, since this has been very subservient with me in firm control of the interview?
No, nice try, man.
Kind of,
we're having a respectful
which I tend to be.
We came here to have respectful
with people.
We came to have
It's just
respectful.
one of my kind of alpha traits, along with being married and having kids and being quite.
What? Come on. Like, no one sees Ethan and think, "Oh, alpha." No one thinks that. And also, if you call yourself an alpha, you're clearly not. This is just such a weird, like, tangent of his.
Quite successful.
So alpha, but you don't want to have this debate in person when I asked you to do it in person, right?
Ooh,
what does that matter?
Oh, okay. So alpha, but you don't want to have this conversation in person like I wanted to.
Who cares?
Oh, now it's who cares.
Yeah, look, a debate like this in person, you wouldn't have Ethan constantly interrupting. You wouldn't have Ethan being like, you know, I don't know, fucking weird, this entire fucking thing. Like, because, you know, there's that fear. Like, even though, like, Myron wouldn't do anything, there's that fear, that potential that you'd have with, you know, a fight ensuing. That's why they'd be a little more respectful. But Ethan, you know, he's too scared, so he just, you know, I'm just going to do an internet debate. Like, they're dumb. I have a real actual debate, and then you can call yourself a, you know, well, you still couldn't call yourself, but at least have an, you know, actual in-person debate. Nothing's going to happen. They're not going to beat the shit out of you live. Like, what the hell?
I think that's a pretty important detail, Ethan.
Why?
You know, that sounds pretty subservient that you want to do it on the internet and not in person.
What?
Oh, okay. Now it's not so subservient now, huh?
Zoom is subservient?
No, I'm telling you that I wanted to have this conversation in person and you don't want to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer Zoom. I do all these kind of interviews on Zoom.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that says a lot.
What, are you going to beat my ass? What are you saying?
I never said that.
Why would I be scared? You're implying I'd be scared if you came to the office, right?
I don't know why you didn't want to do it. I don't know why. You tell us why you don't want to do it in person.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because when I do these types of interviews with people, it's good to have an out for us and you. Sometimes they get contentious, sometimes they get heated. And when it's on Zoom, we can just hang up and carry on. And same with you guys. So that's why I've never had anybody in studio for these types of debates.
Okay, well, here's the thing with me. I like to, you know, be able to look a man in his eye when he disagrees with me and we can have a civil conversation, right? And make sure that, you know, it stays integrity-based, respectful, etc. Because I'm pretty confident you wouldn't have said half the things you said on the Zoom call.
Everything I said to your face every fucking time.
Then let's set it up in person, meet in person.
No one believes that. No one believes that that Ethan would say half the shit he said to Myron if he was in person. No one believes that. Like, you're right. Do you guys believe that? I don't fucking believe that. I doubt, you know, if you're intelligent enough, you fucking believe that. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, in all honesty. Like, come on. Like, he wants to, like, Ethan wants to, like, oh no, I totally, no, you wouldn't. You're a fucking coward. That's why you don't have it, you know, in studio debates. You just, you know, you bring your friends on, you'll talk to them, but you won't talk to your enemies, which is weird. Like, if you're gonna, you know, want to talk shit and stuff, you should have the confidence to talk to the person in you know, face to face. And also, the other reason why Ethan doesn't have people in studio is because he wouldn't be able to do what he does now, where, you know, he kind of probably would if it was his studio, but it would be a lot more obvious. Because what he does is he has his, you know, whenever he's losing on a point, he has his team in the back, and they'll they'll, do some quick research on one of his points so he can like whip it out and then seem like, oh no, I knew this and I was leading you in this direction. When in all reality, we all know he'll talk about something, he'll get lost. He's like, oh shit, I'm losing here. And his team in the back will quickly research whatever they're talking about and then provide it to him in front of his laptop. This is why he has the conversation with laptops in front of him so that they can send him a quick message. And you'll see that on, various shows. That's why Ethan really has it in person or on Zoom. It's not because, we have it out in case it gets heated. No, it's so I can have my little research tool and you're not able to call me out on it because you have no proof. It's really what it's about.
How about you come to Miami? How about you come to Miami?
You have a six-pack, and so you think that will intimidate me. Whenever over the internet, it seems that I have the edge, personality-wise.
Do you really think Ethan has an edge personality, right? Wise. Does anyone really? He's very monotone, very overweight. I'm overweight too, so I know what I'm talking about. So really, do you think he has it personality-wise? I don't think so.
Control-wise, success-wise, relationship-wise, family-wise.
You're making this very personal. I just said I want to have a conversation in person.
I
just said we can have a conversation in person.
You'll have a one-up on me?
No, I just said we can have this conversation in person. You don't want to do it, and that's fine. I think that signals a lot of things, but that's cool. I mean, I'd be happy to have it in Miami. I'll fly you out here first class. We can have a conversation in person. I'm not saying that there's going to be any violence or anything like that. Can you not express
yourself over video call?
No, we absolutely can. But I'm saying you're trying to have this frame of like, oh, well, I'm the dominant one, blah, blah, blah. And I'm telling you, well, you didn't want to do this in person.
You dominated today, my friend.
You didn't dominate anything, my friend. We debunked all of your points. But we could continue on. Like I said, you've just been doing ad hominem attacks. You've been reaching, etc. We debunked a bunch of your points, which is fantastic.
You guys want to ask me today? I'll give you the floor. I'll relinquish control briefly for you guys to ask me something.
No. It's fine. We've asked you a few questions. You said you wanted to debate on something with intersectional dynamics and dating. Go ahead. What do you want to ask? What do you want to debate? Because you're the one that asked to do this debate, by the way. You said you wanted to debate masculinity, dating, all this other stuff. None of that was actually covered, which is cool. I anticipated this would happen. But
no, I think we covered pretty well what we said. What did we say? I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Who gives a fuck?
No, who gives a fuck?
Well, we said like dating, culture, men and women, and we said general stuff you guys talk about. This is all stuff you guys talk about. You've had Nick Fuentes on. I showed you clips of that. How was that taking you out of context?
Oh, there was no comment. There was no talk at all about foreign policy with Israel and America, but that's fine. I mean, we could talk about that. I mean, it's whatever, man. It's cool. Like I said, we're prepared.
What do you want to ask? Okay, so my question is, why does body count matter? You guys said it doesn't, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure that's a contradiction.
It depends. Matter to what?
We agreed on masculinity.
You said body count when it comes to men,
etc.
You said body count when it comes to men and sexual partners. We said, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter like that. You should get your experience, but it doesn't matter like that. But men and women aren't the same. You said specifically for men. How do I remember your questions more than you do?
Yeah, okay. Body count matters for women. Right. This is one of your guys' great points. Walter, does body count matter for women?
Absolutely.
Really? Well, then your mom doesn't. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But she's lovely.
Are we gonna have a debate on actual topics, or are you gonna keep making ad hominems? Because all you've
it's clearly over. You want to ask me anything or not? Boring. You guys are so subservient. I'm gonna put little pink. I want to put little fluffy pink handcuffs on you guys.
You're trying so hard to trigger us, and it's just
love your girlfriends. You naughty boys love your girlfriends, and that is so gay.
Is it right? That's gay to love women. That doesn't make sense, Ethan.
Wow, that is a joke. I know it's hard to comprehend. All right, so I guess you guys didn't prepare any questions.
Oh, we asked you, bro. But apparently you're not versed in the topic, so there's no point.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you're hypercritical of what we tell guys on how we advise them to move with modern dating, and then we asked that question. You couldn't even really give any type of solid game plan for guys to move. So I find it interesting how people like you, people like Hassan, people on the left, people like you guys typically tend to be hypercritical of how we tell guys to move, which we say. I don't know if you get this message, but we get thousands of messages from guys saving them from committing suicide, hurting themselves, etc. I don't know if you guys get that.
You save them all.
Yeah, we save them from making really bad decisions with women because guys really do make a lot of bad decisions with women.
I think if there's men that watch this show, if they've learned anything, it's probably how to respect and how to have a long-term healthy relationship with a woman that you can call your wife and have a family.
Well, how do you get a wife, Ethan?
Bro, what the fuck, man? You need me to do the Dr. Seuss listing?
Like, yeah, that's kind of the important point. Like, Ethan's like a chick right now. He just looks at the end goal to get a wife. But how do you actually get the wife? It's the goddamn fucking point. How do you end up with a wife? Well, take some, doing. Like, you got to do this, X, Y, Z, blah, 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 fucking blah. So how do you actually get to the point of actually having a wife? How do you get a woman that is actually interested enough in you to actually be like, okay, yeah, I definitely want to be this guy's wife. Like, how do you get to that point? Like, and Ethan obviously has nothing. He has nothing that he can really say because he has no idea. And that's fine. Like, look, do I know how to get a wife? Probably fucking not. It's been a minute since I've had to get a wife. Okay. So I don't have good advice for you to, end up getting married and stuff. I don't have that advice for you. I'm sorry. It's not something like I'll have my opinions, but whether it's actually good or not, I don't know. Okay. I really don't know. Like if it's like extremely good advice, I honestly don't know. I have some opinions on how you can do it. But I've been married for 5 years now, right? Yeah, pretty sure it's 5 years. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay, 6. Well, still 5, but almost 6. So I've been out of the dating game for a hot minute. Now, do I understand a lot of the things that Fresh and Fit talked about? Yeah, because I experienced some of this to a smaller degree that they're talking about when I was dating. So I do understand, a lot of what they're talking about. But I don't understand how to get a fucking wife in 2024. All right, because talk to some of these chicks and they're fucking morons. God damn. And they're such a pain in the ass to deal with. Like I really don't understand how Myron wants to continuously have to take these chicks out and date them and then just to sleep with them. I don't get it, not because it's like weird or anything, but it's just because they're so I have so little tolerance wanting to sit around and talk about shit I just don't care about. I really don't. I'm very antisocial. So I don't understand it. But again, the whole point of this is I don't really have any good advice on how to pick up women or anything like that. I may have some thoughts about it, really, and I'll share. I can share them from time to time, but I'm not going to give say this is the best way to do it. So you should listen to some of these dating podcasts, because they may have some good advice. But I'm not going to knock the dating podcast because I don't have any better advice for myself. When it comes to marriage, I got you. All right. If you want to know about marriage, I got you. But dating, I have some thoughts, and they're probably far more incorrect than they are correct. That's just me.
In places again?
Yeah, well, because
I'll write a guide.
Because my thing is you're talking about the finish line. What about the race? Yeah. You understand? You have to get to a certain point where you can even identify a female that's worthy of marriage, of having a family with, etc. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. So we live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material, and most aren't. Simply, that's just what it is.
So most are married.
What was that?
If you guys' method is so good, why aren't you married?
Again, because men are the ones that decide if they want to get married.
Choice.
So you choose not to be married.
Yes, because men are the ones. We're the gatekeepers to marriage and commitment. Women are the gatekeepers of sex.
Right. And you're 34, right, Myron?
Yes.
And do you plan on getting married someday? Do you think it's important?
Eventually, the nuclear family is the backbone to any thriving society.
Well, thank you for saying that about me.
Good job, but a lot of guys don't have that ability to find a woman that's worthy.
You don't have that ability.
I don't have that ability.
You're not married.
That's by choice.
But no, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability.
Who said I was looking right now?
Well, let me ask you this, Myron.
Yeah, that's assuming that he's actively looking and trying to get married. If he's not actively looking, trying to get married, then how can you say he doesn't have that ability? If Myron's I'm looking to get married, I'm trying to get married here, blah, 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 blah. That's one thing. But if he's saying I'm not looking to get married, I just want to have my fucking fun for a while, then completely separate. Again, it just shows Ethan doesn't do his research.
Myron. Yeah. If you are single by choice and you don't, let me ask you this.
Well, no, I do have a main girl. I do have a main girl.
Why are you on sugar daddy websites?
Your sugar baby.
Okay, we've talked about this extensively.
Never did. He couldn't afford my $10,000.
I'm glad that he brought this up. So, Ethan, are you aware of the fact that we did a complete episode, 2 hours plus?
Just let the clip play so the audience can watch, and then we can talk about it.
Or to be on a fucking app. It's called Seeking Arrangements to troll women.
Yes.
And again, it's interesting, during this entire thing, because you notice every time Ethan shares it, it ends up taking over the Fresh and Fit screen. But if you watch this, a lot of times he'll play a clip and then he won't share it. And then he's like, oh, it's not sharing? Oh, I don't understand.
And I know a bunch of girls have talked about it because that's his thing. That's how he gets women to come here.
So thank you for cementing the fact that I don't pay girls off sugar sites. Thank you.
Then why are you on that?
Because I use it as a dating site. I've said it many times.
So you use the sugar daddy websites as dating sites?
Yeah, so we did a whole episode on this.
And then you complain about women being shallow.
I never complained about women being shallow.
He's never complained about that. He just accepts the reality. What is the fuck is he talking about? And even chicks not on sugar daddy websites are still looking for the same things.
It's hard to find a good women because they're interested in they're motivated by material things and stuff, and yet you're seeking women specifically who are, would supposedly be.
Yeah, but he's not looking to marry any of them. Like, he's using it just to fuck chicks. It's like it's a way to establish status and finances quickly, because seeking arrangements it's a sugar baby website. Okay, so it's a way to eliminate the stigma on everything else, or it's a way to, like, kind of give you a step up, basically, saying like, look, I'm seeking arrangements, I have X amount of money, blah 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 blah. So now a woman comes in, already knows that you have some finances, so you can kind of skip that part. Okay, you don't really have to prove that you're have that status and everything. That's what, and then it's a little easier probably to bang him. But he's not trying to marry any of these chicks on seeking arrangements. It's hilarious.
A certain type of woman obviously would be on a sugar daddy website. So it seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women. You know what I mean?
What? Okay, so you said a bunch of things.
Do you want me to say it again slower?
Yeah, I mean, what is your specific thing that you're trying to insinuate here? Because one, you're trying to attack me for being on a sugar site, which I was going to talk about, but that's fine. So what is your specific critique?
Yeah, the women are what are this way. You say women are materialistic,
hypergamous.
Hypergamous.
Okay.
And then let's just start there. Women are always trying to date up a in status.
Yes.
And yet here you are seeking out these types of women to confirm your own bias. Don't you find that ironic?
No. Because here's the thing. All women are hypergamous. Okay. And
all women on sugar daddy websites.
They're even more so with the hypergamy. Okay.
So they're hypergamy.
Yes.
But you seek them out. Okay.
Because here's the thing. When you're dating,
they're interested in your money and not your personality, which is what makes you insecure.
Like, it's amazing how he always just cuts them off and just doesn't listen. And then he just throws in some random attack for no reason. Like, ad hominem. You're insecure. Okay, dude.
Okay, I love how you just jumped to that conclusion, but can I finish my point and then I can go ahead and address your ridiculous claim that you just made? When you're dating,
I'm not insecure.
Okay, we'll address that here in a second, because I love when liberals like you like to claim insecurity.
Liberals?
Yeah, dude, you're leftist. Come on, man, let's keep it 1,000. Anyway.
Oh, chill. What are we doing here?
That's a whole other conversation. But either way, when you're a guy and you're dating, you need to have multiple methodologies to meet women, right? You mentioned before, hey, you should go meet a girl out at a house party, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's called, going out meeting a girl in real life. But you want to use dating apps, you want to use social circle, you want to use the club, you want to use day game, etc. You want to be able to meet women through different avenues, okay? So, sure.
Now, this makes a lot of sense to me. Again, I don't have much experience dating, because I've been married for 6 years. All right. But this makes a lot of sense, because, women flake all the time. There's a lot of women. Most of them say, nah, fuck you. So this type of methodology makes a lot of sense to me. I wish I knew this while I was when I was dating. But whatever. It worked out for me in the end. But this makes a lot of sense to me. You got to have multiple ways to source women. You got to be on, the dating apps, a bunch of them. You got to be able to meet people in person. You got to have a social group. Maybe SA if you have a different secret arrangement. Sorry, if you have a decent amount of finances, multiple women to source for, and then you can choose to bang them. You can choose to pursue a long-term relationship with them. Whatever you want to do. So this makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know why it's so crazy about this, but whatever.
Sugar sites. If you're smart, you treat them like a dating app. Idiots use it to actually babies and pay. But
you want to seek out women like that
on sugar sites?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. There's a lot of women on these sugar sites actually that are professionals. They make a lot of money themselves. They're doctors, lawyers, etc. And what they do is they use it as a dating site. Yeah, I know.
So you're on sugar daddy sites looking for doctors?
I never said that. I'm telling you that there's women on there, okay, that are just looking for guys that are on their level financially, or they're tired of dating.
That's not what a sugar daddy website is.
See, you don't know that because you're not in the game.
Again, I'm not in the game. I don't know, but this makes a lot of sense to me. All right, because I'm sure for women, it's a pain in the ass to find a guy that's on their level, because, no one wants to really date a guy that's below her financially. So that makes sense to me that they would be on seeking arrangements to find men that are of their level or better, because, they could obviously, probably have a better chance at dominating them. But I don't know if they're into that. But it makes sense to me, because, then you get rid of the, all right, you already get the, all right, this guy has money. All right, this guy has, is financial. He's on my level financially or above me. So this makes a lot of sense that a lot of women that aren't looking to be sugar babies would go on these sites, because you kind of already, you don't have to go and waste your time on a date to try and figure out, is this guy financially stable? Makes sense to me. It really makes a lot of sense to me.
Your limited knowledge is why you're making the comments that you're making. But let me tell you, you've been married for how long? You're not aware.
And professionals of all types, professors are on
social media influencers, etc. Now, with that said, there are a lot of women that are like basically sugar babies on there and escorts. Of course there are. But your job as the man to screen those girls out. And I did this whole episode on YouTube where we covered that shit. A to Z, how to use sugar sites to actually date and not get finessed. Okay? And find girls that are actually worthy of dating and not dealing with a bunch of, chicks that you don't necessarily want to align with. Now, is using a sugar site the best way to meet a chick? I would say probably not. The reality is most of them probably aren't going to be fit for a long-term relationship. However, are there girls on there? Are there girls on there? Because on dating apps.
Because Myron's not looking to date them with intent to seriously for a relationship. He's using it as a way to fuck women a lot quicker because because he already gets to prove his status instantly just by being on there. That's the whole point, you dumb fuck.
Etc. Most women are not worthy of a relationship. Most aren't.
But why go there specifically?
So what are your options?
So widen your options, bro. To widen your options. And here's the other thing too. Also, you wouldn't know this, but let me also say this: you might meet a girl.
I'm just using this as an analogy. Go ahead. I'm not even gonna go there.
You might meet a girl on Tinder, okay? Or you might meet a girl on Bumble or Hinge, and maybe she doesn't meet up, or maybe she just doesn't get back to respond to you, whatever. A lot of times, you'll see that girl on a sugar site. Happens all the time, okay? She'll be way more responsive to you on those sites because there's implied status, okay? And that's just how it is. Women want
to get her attention.
When it comes to dating apps, your personality can't show until you meet her in person.
Yeah.
The whole goal is to get her on the date in the first place.
That's when you never get that second.
And that's one of the limitations. That's one of the limitations of online dating, which is why I tell guys you need to go out there and be in different avenues meeting women. But with online dating, you are limited to that degree, and status and image matters.
On your sugar daddy profile, you say you guys do one-on-one coaching?
I never said that.
It's right here. You do one-on-one coaching. It's on your website.
What, the consultations?
Yeah, 30-minute one-on-one.
Oh, yeah, we need to update that. I raised my prices significantly since then.
Yeah, because it's on your website and it's open for enrollment. And your schedule is fucking wide open, bro. Both of y'all, every hour. Ain't nobody wants to talk to you guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m. Look at every day wide open.
You know what's interesting, Ethan? I literally had to refund a guy 2 days ago on PayPal. He actually commented when
Again, shows the lack of research. Myron's talked multiple times, say, if you want to do my online coaching, these are my prices now. This, should they have updated their website? Yeah, maybe. But it's so insignificant because they're focused on their podcast. They're talking it on the pod. So why does it really matter? So, it just shows a lack of research. Again, a lack of preparedness on Ethan's part. Because because the bunch of times they're like, hey, look, if you want some one-on-one coaching, I'm really busy. I don't have the time. So it's got to be worth my while. It's X amount of dollars now. He says that multiple times. He's said that a bunch of times on various live streams. It's not that hard to find, Ethan.
Candace Owens was in here. Yeah. And I had to refund him because I increased my prices and I don't do consultations like that one-on-one.
That's why it's on your website?
We're not on there like that, man. We need to update it. It's been a while. Okay. I said it several times on my podcast. Guys, I don't do consultations like that. I've increased my prices. So once again, you're reaching. You failed.
It's on your website. How's that a reach?
Again, we need to update it. We haven't updated it.
It's a reach because he's clearly hasn't updated it. And he said it multiple times on the pod prior to you even accepting a debate. So that's why it's a reach. He hasn't said it recently, just when they've scheduled this debate. He said it multiple times prior to this. Prior to you guys even scheduling it. That's why it's a reach. Because you're trying to imply, oh, no one wants your online coaching because you're wide open. But now Myron's telling you, he's like, no, I'm not on it like that. I've told my people, hey, I told the people on my show, hey, I've increased my prices. And I'm sure there's a bunch of people that try to book a consultation through their website. And Myron's like, oh, no, I haven't updated that yet. These are my prices now.
So that's not my fault. That's your fault. And by the way, that calendar is looking full. I don't know, man. It sounds like
bro, we don't do calls hardly ever, bro. We just, it's funny. It's open because we refund people all the time. And
we just refund people, man.
Zoom calls for everybody.
We refunded somebody a couple days ago. I don't do consultations like that anymore because I've increased my prices significantly.
All right.
It ain't that serious, bro.
And I've even mentioned on the podcast a million times, hey guys, I've increased my price if you're going to book a consult with more.
How much is it?
For how long?
30 minutes. That's what this one is, right?
I mean, well, if I charge
maybe an hour.
Well, now I changed it to 1,000 for 20 minutes.
What the fuck are you going to tell me 20 minutes is worth $1,000? That's fucking hilarious.
Well, the thing, Ethan, is it's to protect time so that we can focus on the podcast. Because you said we film 3 times per week or do 3 live shows. We actually do 6. We do one during the day, one during the night. We cover how to make money on Money Mondays. We cover how to date on Wednesdays. We cover call-in shows on Friday. We talk about self-improvement, how to get in shape, how to make money, how to invest in real estate, how to get into crypto. We cover a multitude of different things when it comes to self-improvement.
Do you guys think
real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
This happened today, actually. Hey, man, you probably don't remember me. We had a coaching call back in 2022. I was in a rough spot financially, physically, etc. Today, I'm making 6 figures, have a great physique, and just really had a bit in my life. The catalyst of that call was...
Get that on Fiverr?
No, it was emailed them. Coaching call. Thanks again. Knock emoji. The point is, bro, like the calls.
Yeah, no, I know you can order testimonials on Fiverr. What's your point?
No, it wasn't a testimonial. It's a real person.
It's not. Yeah. Guys, tell me this: when you're trying to coach guys how to pick up girls, is it important to give them alcohol?
What?
Here at the end is the.
Yeah, they're saying what because you just did a giant leap and there's no context in it. That's why they're saying what, you fucking idiot. Like it just makes a giant leap. Like, hey, when you're coaching chicks, is it important to give them alcohol? What are you talking about?
Clip of it's
Any date idea is going to work, guys. It's just that the drinking one tends to have the best ROI because you're meeting her at night and it like loosens a bit, right?
So alcohol increases ROI, and especially when they're underage. And by underage, I mean under 21. You guys give a lot of under 21 girls alcohol in your studio.
Oh, you're trying to reach here, bro.
Yeah, he's really
hard, bro.
I'm Ashanti. I'm 18 years old.
18. Here she is drinking for Cinco de Drunke.
Thursday with the ladies.
Cheers.
Sing it, Michael.
Are you
going to tell me there's water in her cup?
Well, here's the thing. Was that
Save it? We'll keep
Yeah.
watching.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Girls come on. Girls come on and they lie, bro. Girls come on. Girls come on and they lie about their age.
She's
When I see guys that are
18.
single, I see a lot of shit. But when I see men that are
Here they are, 18. Myron's liquor bottles in the middle. They're sipping Kool-Aid, I assume, right?
We can't. Number one, we can't see your video. Can you show us the video?
Soda.
I want to see who in particular this.
We can't see anything.
We can't see anything.
20 years old.
Oh, for real?
See, yeah, we can't see your video that you're trying to play.
Okay, well, it's a video of like you having girls on.
Hello.
They introduce themselves. A lot of them are saying that
How is it so difficult to share the video? Like, what the hell is this?
they're 18. This girl just said she's 20.
There we go.
Yeah, I want to see which photo it is.
And then it cuts to you guys back after the show drinking with them. So my question is it good to give
When was
underage
this
girls
video?
alcohol? Does that increase ROI?
When was this? When was this video?
Can they not see it?
I can't. We can't see on our end. What date is that?
Oh, I can tell you. It'd be easier if we could show you, though. Is that on our side, then? Are you guys pretending you can't see it, or you can see it?
Here's the flaw in Ethan's argument. Here's the flaw. All right, a giant flaw. Has Fresh and Fit ever been arrested or charged with providing alcohol to minors? They haven't. You think there's a reason for that? Like, come on. This is such a reach. Like that's another thing. It's the same thing I said last time with the tape video. Has Andrew Tate been charged with tax fraud? No, then your point's kind of fucking irrelevant. This is the same point here. You're claiming, oh, he's provided 9 different girls under 21 drinking on Fresh and Fit. If that were true, then why has Fresh and Fit not been jailed for up to 60 days, been on a 6-month probation, and have $500 in fines? Come on. Let's use some common sense here.
Yeah, no, I can see your little penalty thing there.
You can see it now?
Yeah, we can see the video now.
Okay, cool.
Ashanti,
Okay.
I'm 18 years old.
So Shanti's 18.
Okay, so two
Here she
things
is
to address
drinking
this.
at Cinco de Drunko party in the back.
Thursday with
So she's
yeah.
sipping water, right?
And then again, all of a sudden, the share screen goes up. Like, come on.
So there's 2 situations here. Number one, some girls lie and say, I'm 21, and we didn't know that
She
they're...
said she's 18 in front of you.
Okay, hold on.
Prior to the drinking is what he's saying, you fucking idiot.
The second one, if we know that they're not 21, we put water in their cups and we do the Instagram story anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
How did I know that you were going to say they're drinking water?
Yes,
On
we do that all the
Cinco
time.
de Drunke?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do that all the
Okay,
time.
okay,
Nice
water
try,
in the
Ethan,
cup.
again.
Ladies.
Nice try once again.
Bro.
If we know the
No, I
girls'
totally believe you
ages,
guys.
if we know the
They're
girls'
turning
ages,
up with that
we put
hot,
water.
Cinco de
We
Drunke
put water
day.
in their cups because it's an Instagram story. And
Why?
obviously,
I think it's such a great idea for you guys to pretend like they're drinking. Minors are drinking. I can see how that benefits you so much.
They're not pretending they're drinking. They're just cheering and having a good time. I really don't understand this point Ethan's making. And he's going to make a dumber point later on.
I mean, that's such a plausible explanation.
Well, again,
You know what would be awesome
again,
of us to pretend like the minors have alcohol, so people think they have alcohol,
Ethan,
but actually it's water.
again,
that makes so much sense to me.
you are assuming, which is why we do an ID check.
You're right. You got me
before.
again.
So again, you're reaching.
I'm assuming this ID checks is for chicks that are suspicious of being under 21. Because there's been a few times on the pod where a chick said her age and they seem to not believe her and require an ID check or someone to prove it, and then it turns out she's lying. So I'm assuming that this is for women they think are underage. So they may not get everyone.
Preaching once again.
I'm not inside the cup. No, I'm not inside the cup. You got me. You got me. I'm not inside the cup.
You're trying really hard, but you failed.
So no, and the thing is also just so you know,
it's
because you tried this, and it's interesting that you actually brought this up. Like I said before,
no, you're very happy about it.
No, I am because you're bringing up a lot of the criticisms that we have. We're knocking that out the park every single time.
Also 18.
When I see guys that
You need to fire the people that did research for you, bro. You really need to fire them.
Well, then tell me what's wrong with it.
Because I'm telling you. Okay, can you mute the video so I can explain here? So again, we ID the girls when they come in.
You guys
we ID the girls. We ID girls.
A fake alcohol cup of water,
we do,
so that it didn't look awkward.
Yes, exactly. It's for promotion.
Also,
because
we include everybody so they don't feel left out.
Exactly.
So, Ethan, I don't think you understand how shows work, especially how these type of shows run. But ultimately, bro, you're wrong. And again, we check your IDs, so it's all legal.
Yeah, man. So you got a question. You create a fun environment, festive environment, etc. You want to do the Instagram story.
Let me just follow the logic. You have an 18-year-old in your studio.
Yep.
You guys finish the show.
Yep.
You go to the kitchen. You pour everyone drinks.
That's before the show. Nice try, Ethan.
Okay, before.
That's before the show.
It's good to get them liquored up before the show, so it's easier to speak with them.
And actually, we tell them, ladies, don't get drunk if you're able to drink, because we will talk on the show.
We don't give them more than 2 shots. We don't give them more than 2 drinks, bro.
All the time.
Unless they come drunk on their own. But we don't get drunk on purpose.
Let me just follow the logic. So you're at this table with a girl who's 18, and you say, here, take this cup that looks like what you would drink, a red cup, which is synonymous with drinking alcohol.
Yep.
And I'm going to put water in.
This is another dumb point by Ethan. A red cup, the red solo cup, means that they're drinking. Look, if you're going to have chicks come in constantly, they have, 3 times a week, they have between 5 and 10 chicks, a show roughly. Okay. Why would you, of course they're going to have red solo cups because they're disposable. You can buy them in bulk. And then you don't have to wash dishes a bunch. This point he's making it makes no sense. And you tell me that no one in the history of has ever drinking something out of a red solo cup that wasn't alcohol. When I go to parties and kids parties where we don't really drink. Most people I know, we don't drink that much. We have red solo cups and we use them for Coke and stuff like that. Coca-Cola, not the powder stuff. So this point Ethan is trying to make is dumb. You can't drink anything except alcohol in a red solo cup. What? They're supposed to get a different colored cup for water just so for sure that it's dumb.
In it so that people watching think you're drinking alcohol with us.
It's for the story.
Yeah, it's for the story, bro. It's water.
Okay.
It's just having it's not really oh, they're drinking with us. Only idiots would think that they're giving 18-year-olds or 21 and under or 20 and under girls alcohol, which is clear. But it's for the story. It's just to promote it. Hey, look, we're gonna have a good time. We're partying it up. Ooh.
Yeah, the story really.
I mean, hell, if you watch our podcast, you would see a good idea. You see us with red cups, and we don't drink, and we're drinking water out of them.
I know you don't drink. That's why you guys are such creeps. You get girls around you drunk, and you guys stay sober. That's Hallmark creep behavior.
Again,
Myron, and you think that's a good idea
to drink,
for 18-year-olds to have red solo cups, so it looks like they're drinking alcohol?
You're trying so hard, dude. It's water. I have a red solo cup.
I know you guys are saying it's water, but why would you want to even make it seem like you're drinking with them,
bro?
The only reason it seems like they're drinking with them is because you think they're drinking with them. That's the only thing. Because here's the thing, Ethan. It's something you would do. You would get girls drunk. You could get to sleep with them. All this, you just think, oh, if I were in this position, I would do X. So therefore, you must be doing it. That's the whole point.
Oh, they don't want to be left out. Hey, can I get a cup too? So I can do cheers? Bro, what's wrong with you? They want to be part of the party.
That's not even close to worth the perception that you're drinking with minors. Just don't give them a fucking cup.
Only weirdos that you think, oh,
a glass.
Cup of alcohol. They must be bad.
I'm the only person who thinks there's alcohol in a red cup, bro.
No, it's not about that. It's water, dude. I mean, hell, I even have a red cup when I'm sitting here at the table. Sometimes it's water. A lot of the times, and here's the other thing too, because people always have this idea.
What about on Cinco de Drunk Day?
They weren't drinking, bro. That girl in particular was not drinking. Maybe the other girls were, but that girl wasn't.
You can call it Cinco de Drunko and still not fucking drink.
She was sober the whole show. If she was really drinking alcohol, watch that episode. Oh no, wait, you don't watch the episode. Why was she sober as fuck, man?
Yo, bro.
Ethan, literally the proof is in the pudding. Watch the episode and you can see she's not slurring her.
And again, my point is they haven't been charged or fined or anything with providing alcohol to minors, even though they have a show 3 times a week where they're drinking. They have yet to receive a fine. They have received probation. They have yet to receive jail time for providing alcohol to minors, even though they've apparently done it 9 different times.
In her words, she's not fucking stuttering. She's sober as a whistle. She didn't drink.
Sober as a gopher.
Yes. Once again, another L on your part. Like, you've been trying so hard. She's sober, dude. Watch the full episode.
I'm taking fat L's.
She's sober.
Dude, I like to hang out with my younger fans, and I give them red cups that are traditionally used for drinking alcohol out of them. And
they're not they're not traditionally drunk. Like, this whole red Solo cup wasn't it's alcohol until like Toby Keith like came out with that song Red Solo Cup. Like, swear to God, it's not like. Have you never been to a party where no alcohol has been served? Generally, it's a red Solo cup because they're bigger. You can get more liquid in there. Like, this makes no sense. His point makes no sense. Like, I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just retarded.
And make it look like I'm drinking with minors just so they don't feel left out. That's what you said, which is insane.
That's a reach.
That's
a big reach. Are you telling me that you never drank alcohol when you were underage?
This was a bad point by Myron, but it's not. Hold on, what did Ethan say?
Give them red cups that are traditionally used for drinking alcohol out of them, and then make it look like I'm drinking with minors just so they don't feel left out. That's what.
Yeah, of course, chicks don't want to be left out. What, you're gonna have to put them in the corner so they don't feel left out, so they, so there's no perception of, hey, they're drinking. Like, this makes no sense. Ethan makes no sense. Like, yeah, okay, here, we'll give you some water. You can cheers with us and have a good time. Chicks don't want to be left out. Have you never met a chick? They don't like being left out of group things.
You said, which is insane.
That's a reach.
It's kind of proof that Ethan never went to a party in his entire life. He's never had a mass social group. He's just some weirdo on the internet. Because if you think that alcohol is only in red Solo cups, that makes no sense. What the fuck? This makes no sense. And that girls don't like being left out. They don't like being left out of things. It is what it is.
That's a big reach. Are you telling me that you never drank alcohol when you were underage, Ethan? When you were in college, you didn't drink alcohol?
Not with fucking.
When you went to Israel, you didn't drink alcohol?
Hold on. Did you just
when you were young?
Was that a confession? I think you just confessed.
Confessed
well,
what?
It's not my responsibility. No. It's not the minor's responsibility. I mean, you're 34. Drinking with 18-year-olds is just pathetic.
We don't drink.
They didn't drink, bro.
You guys don't drink. It makes it even weirder. It makes it even weirder.
Okay,
it's so weird.
Ethan, let me explain to you. The underage girls drink water, and then the girls that are of age, they want to drink when they show up.
Got it. So, they drink water out of a red cup.
No, I'm talking about
so they feel included.
Yeah, they drink water.
To feel special.
And then the girls that are older that want to drink, because a lot of girls come and they're nervous.
When it comes to
a lot of girls come and they're nervous, and they're like, "Can I have a drink?" And we'll give it to them. We'll give them 1 or 2 at the most because we don't want them getting fucked up and they're of age. What's the problem with that? If they say, "Can I have a drink?"
Lots of drunk girls in your studio, man.
That's what they get drunk before they come here.
Who do you see, bro?
So you say you give them 2. Okay, whatever. Let's continue.
No, Ethan, let's go on this road. Who do you see that's drunk on the show? Please tell us.
I've seen videos of girls. They're drunk on the show. They're drunk on the couch in the back, etc.
And they got drunk before they came here.
Okay.
We don't give them more than 2 to 3 at the absolute most.
So here they are cheering. Here's a 20-year-old girl. I mean, the other ones were 18, 20.
Hello.
She's 20.
Oh, I'm 20.
Okay.
So
also, over that video.
All right, cheers.
Here are the 220 girls walking with bottles here, drinking out of a red cup, which is filled with water. So we don't want them to feel left out.
We ID the girls. And if they're not 20.
How about this, Ethan? You have any proof that it's not water? Then shut up. What is this crap?
They can't
We
drink.
don't want them to. We're so considerate of their feelings before the show. Once the show comes on,
we give a lot of preparation for the girls. 30 minutes actually, back and forth before the show starts.
See, Ethan, are you here's the thing, Ethan. When girls come into the studio, right? It's a big podcast. They're nervous. They're not sure. So we obviously have to create a certain aura so that they can feel comfortable. Now, some girls want to drink. The girls that are underage, we don't give it to them. But we have our producer here. He's talking with them. We have girls that work for us. They talk with them. They chat with them for a bit. We put some music on. You got to create a little aura for the girls to feel comfortable. Then we do the podcast. It takes about 45 minutes or so.
With water is the crown jewel of comforting.
Well, that's for the underage girls. The majority of girls that come on our podcast are 21 and above. Sometimes it's cranberry juice, sometimes orange juice. But the reality is the majority of girls that come on the show.
You asked me if I had ever drank underage. Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethan,
I didn't do it, but if adults were offering me alcohol, do you think that's like you know what I mean? That's weird.
No, because you're trying to virtue signal right now as if underage drinking is the worst thing ever, but you participated in yourself.
As an underage,
we didn't even provide alcohol to underage kids.
As a minor, I participated. As an adult, it's a different story.
No, okay, sure. You've never provided alcohol to someone that wasn't 21. Okay, man. You didn't give a beer to someone that was under 21. Okay, man. Sure, we believe that. Just like you believe us with the water, right? Okay, sure.
Yeah. And all cases of drinking are the same. Not like going to a date. Yeah, okay. I think you guys wrapped it up here pretty good.
I mean,
so let me ask you this. How do you guys feel about this interview?
It was great because you literally brought up all the points that people like to criticize us on, and we were able to debunk them with 50,000 people watching live. We got 40K on our, almost 40K on our end watching. Yeah. I don't know how many you have on your end watching, but yeah, I mean, you made a bunch of claims and accusations, and they're just simply not true.
This almost has a sense of Andrew Schultz podcast. Andrew Schultz
tried to get out, got you, and it didn't. It failed. Try to call us anti-Semitic, not true. Try to ask us about Andrew Tate and say that he's a trafficker. Can't substantiate your claims. Try to say.
I thought we're having a debate here to debate certain topics that we talk about all the time.
Try to say that we're single, or say that we hide our girlfriends. I'm not
monogamous losers.
And now we're monogamous losers. Okay, I guess we're.
Let me just ask you one last time: how many Jews died in the Holocaust? You two.
You told
us already, bro.
You told us what it was.
And again, this whole like how many Jews died in the Holocaust, it's just a bait to try and get the channel banned or struck because they're you can't talk about Jews on YouTube apparently. So that's why he keeps trying to bring it up.
Oh,
you try to criticize me for watching alternative documentaries.
So to rephrase, so to recap the interview, we give minors red cups full of water so they don't feel left out for our Insta stories.
Andrew, don't forget that.
We love the documentary Europa, which is about neo-Nazi conspiracies about Jews.
We said it was based. We said it was based.
And you said
nowhere did we say we love it.
Okay, based, right. Thank you for that very important difference.
That is
a huge difference. Based is just saying is not the norm, right? Let me do this. Like it deviates from what the regular Okay, so based is an internet slang term that means confident, free thinking, and not influenced by others' opinion. So that's what they're meaning when they say that Europa is based.
Big difference, because if we're saying it's based, that means it doesn't align with mainstream media narratives
at all.
Okay, good, thank you.
Words matter, Ethan.
We all know what
Words
based means. So you say Europa, which is probably one of the most anti-Semitic films ever created, is based. Then
wait,
how do you know that if you've never watched it, Ethan?
We touched
on that. We touched on that. Let's see. Once girls post revealing pictures online, it's over unless they're our girlfriend. Then we can move on.
When you're in a committed relationship with the girl.
Yeah, that's the whole point. If you're in a committed relationship with the girl, then yeah, it's you shouldn't have this going on.
You forgot to mention that part.
Like that, bro. It's a rap, man.
It's a rap, bro. It's a rap.
Yeah, you play sound bites.
I think you don't understand.
We can play sound bites of you saying you love Hitler earlier.
Yeah, we can. We can do that too.
Oh yeah,
and you say the N-word.
Yeah, we can do that too and make you look crazy.
You called this the N-word, bro, Ethan. I remember that. You remember that?
Okay, all right.
I remember that. But
so what are you like a false accuser? Are you doing like false accusation?
Oh no, I'm making false accusations. I'm assuming that you meant us.
Based on evidence that I show you.
No, I'm assuming when you said the N-word, you meant us. I'm assuming from what I heard.
Okay.
Is that what you do?
And then again, it's funny because you played that clip, but you haven't played it again. I said when you're in a committed relationship with a girl and she has pictures of herself half naked on the internet, that's different.
Do we have the?
So that's very important because when she's with you and she does that, that's a problem. But then when she gets into a relationship with you and she takes all that shit down or whatever,
I think it's funny. It's not really an expose. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I just think it's funny. This is your dating profile for the sugar daddy one.
Oh, now you're showing this. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't.
All right, that's about it. I really don't want to get any more into this because it just ends up being just a bunch of ad hominem boring crap. Ethan just, I don't know. He just says dumb shit. It ended up like spiraling downhill for Ethan because he just ends up kind of crap. It made no sense. Anyways, so yeah, there we go. We're done. Finished. Yeah, I think we're all good. I'm not really gonna watch the rest of it because it was kind of boring after that. Just because Ethan was, going, it's just dumb. It made no point. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you follow me at rumble.com/withghost. Best way to find out. Obviously, follow me right there. You can see on top is follow me on X at @officialwghost. It's when you can see me go live, and everything. Let's see. I think I'll try and probably start using Rumble Studio from now on. It went fairly well, in my opinion. There's some issues, of course. I kind of miss StreamYard, but it'd be nice not to have to pay that monthly crap and stuff. We'll just see how it goes after I try and download and repost on YouTube. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, Rumble Studio. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna probably keep that for a bit. I'm gonna have to figure out how to import some media so I can have some music going prior to me coming on like I've been doing, because you get it with StreamYard. So we'll see. We'll just work through it. So yeah, I think I'll keep Rumble Studio because Rumble is the way to go. Make sure you buy some Rumble stock, guys. And then follow me on Twitch as well at @officialwghost, or sorry, not twitch.tv/officialwithghost. That's because on Twitch I do my just chatting, And then I also do gaming streams. Again, I will be busy probably starting Thursday onward. I might do a video game stream tomorrow because that's when I start my paternity leave. So I'll be off. So I'll probably start that tomorrow. I'll do one of those tomorrow. Been playing Helldivers 2. Lots of fun. Enjoying every minute of it. So keep a lookout for that. Yeah. And then I don't know when I will be streaming after tomorrow. I think Thursday. I don't know for sure though. So I'm hoping Thursday I will in the morning, but we will see. Gotta figure out what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, sorry about being a little flaky. It's been difficult. I have to do a lot of things, take care of my wife, take care of my daughter, watch my daughter while my wife goes to the doctor, because unfortunately she's in a high-risk pregnancy due to her gestational diabetes and her high blood pressure, which makes it all more fun, because if you ever have a wife or girlfriend who has a high-risk pregnancy, towards the end, when it's almost time for them to give birth, you get a shit ton of doctor's appointments. Like she has two doctor's appointments a week. Okay. So it is a pain in the ass. So that's why there's been a bunch of flaking and stuff like that. But once the newborn's here, I should be starting up again. So probably next week, after Thursday, probably sometime next week, probably middle of the week, because odds are I'll have to be there over, for a bit, because I'm planning for 5 days, because last time we had a child, she had jaundice. Anyways, I'm rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah. Peace out and see you all later. All right. Peace. Oh, hold on. There we go.